The Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell is brought to you by Toyota, Bass Pro Shops, Dakota Lithium, Humminbird, Mercury, Minn Kota, Nitro Boats, Power Pole, Progressive Insurance, Skeeter Boats, Ranger, Rapala, and by Yamaha. Now please welcome to the stage Dave Mercer.
Good afternoon, Anderson, South Carolina. How's everyone doing today? That was kind of mediocre. How's everyone doing today? More like it. Thank you guys very much. We got Jackie right up front. Everybody's excited. Jackie, stand up and say hello to the crowd. Everyone loves Jackie. He's a hugger, so if you see him around the venue, make sure you hug him. Want to welcome everybody watching online. We are in beautiful Anderson, South Carolina. This is the fourth stop of the 2025 Progressive Bassmaster Elite Series, the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell. And what a tournament we have here this week. An incredible weigh-in yesterday. If you watched yesterday's weigh-in or you were a part of yesterday's weigh-in, angler after angler weighed in and thought, wow, I thought I've done good. But the anglers here have a good way of ruining a good day fishing. You go out fishing, you think you've done your job, and then you listen to some of the weights that get weighed in. But the goal is to make the top 50. Top 50 cut as of yesterday was 14.5 pounds, right around 14.5 pounds. We ready to start this weigh-in? Are you guys ready to start this weigh-in? Obviously, we got people watching all around the world. I need you to make some noise. If you've been to a Bassmaster weigh-in, you know how it works. When I spin the towel, I need you to get real, real loud. So one more time. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh in our very first angler from Newcomerstown, Ohio, a 5-time Classic qualifier, Hunter Shryock. 15 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. Only needs 6 pounds, 5 ounces to take the lead. Definitely going to have that 5 fish for 14 pounds, 5 ounces with 29.12. Don't pack your bags up yet. Looks like Hunter Shryock going to be sticking around for semifinal Saturday. 102 anglers in the field and 50 of them will be battling it out on semifinal Saturday. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out to make it official, but I gotta feel like you get to go tomorrow.
I hope so. This place is so much fun. We're here at a great time of the year, and I tell you what, this lake alone will keep a soft plastics company in business. I've went through so many Berkeley power bait, little Ned worms and stuff, and them accent hit worm. I'm running out of them, but I want to go back out there tomorrow and just keep reeling these fish in. It's so much fun, and I hope you guys keep coming out the rest of the weekend.
It'll be a fun weekend. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. From New Hampshire, representing the Bass Nation, it's Doobie time. Tim Doobie. 14 pounds and 5 ounces yesterday. Let's get him inside the cut. 5 fish here today. Looks like a better day, number 2 for Tim Doobie. 15 pounds, 3 ounces with 29.8. He moves into second place, just 5 ounces short of the overall lead. And right now, obviously, inside the top 50 and only got 100 anglers more to go. But I would feel with 29.8, that should be enough, no?
I sure hope so. I don't see how the cut line could go up, but these guys are the best in the world, so it probably will go up. Had a much better day today. Caught them early instead of waiting to the last minute, but I absolutely love this lake. There's so many bass, but I think most of them went to Clemson because they're all pretty smart. So gonna go trick a couple tomorrow and hopefully see if we can make Saturday.
All right, we'll keep our fingers crossed, try fire through this weigh-in quickly. Let's bring up an Elite Series champion from Richmond, Virginia, the barrister, Edward Loughran III. Ed Loughran had 14.15, so well on pace for the cut after day number 1. Day 2, he says, not after day 2. We'll see here. 5 fish for Ed Loughran, 10 pounds, 15 ounces. A tougher day today, 25.14, and I know that one hurts a little.
Yeah, definitely. Had a decent day yesterday with about 15 pounds, but today I just never got a decent bite. Caught tons of fish. The lake is loaded with fish. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You come out here, catch a ton of fish. It's not that hard to catch fish. 3-4 pounders, they're hard to come by.
Well, it's always great to share the stage with you, Ed. We'll see you at the next one. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Jackson City, Tennessee. Let me hear it for Cole Sands. Johnson City, Tennessee, sorry. Don't want to upset the fine folks of Tennessee. Do they get mad?
They can.
5 fish here today. Had 16-3 yesterday. 5 to add to that today. 13-6 moves into second place with 29-9. 4 ounces short of the overall lead. $29.9, so that should be good for tomorrow, right?
Man, I sure hope so. This lake's fishing so good right now, and you can catch them doing anything. I mean, I caught fish from a glide bait to a drop shot, a topwater, you name it. This lake is so fun right now. But had all that weight by 8:50 this morning, and I was like, I got enough to fish tomorrow, I think. So I just went around, tried to catch a giant bag, and struck out. So tomorrow we'll try to do it again, and if we make it, of course. But huge shout out to my family, my beautiful wife. I want to thank the good Lord. And hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. A 7-time Classic qualifier from DeBerry, Florida. Get loud for John Cox. 17 pounds even yesterday. Needs 12-13 to take the lead here today. Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell. 17 pounds yesterday, 5 fish here today. Once again looking for 12 pounds, 13 ounces. $14.14. He's your brand new leader with 31 pounds, 14 ounces. $31 pounds, 14 ounces, and John Cox is leading this derby, and the best news is you're going fishing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, man. Today, my last 2 days have been pretty rough. I just haven't really been getting around them too well, and I just got lucky in 2 of my best fights. I got them in, and, man, I love fishing here. I can't wait to go tomorrow. And I got to thank my friends from DeBerry. They decided to come and move out here, I think because the fishing's so good. And but, yeah, I'm kind of jealous because this place is awesome, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Awesome. Go get ready. Get ready. We'll see you back here tomorrow. How about the 2013 Bassmaster Classic champion from Mississippi, Cliff Pace? Cliff Pace at 12 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Everybody weighed in a limit yesterday. An incredible day on Lake Hartwell. 102 anglers and 102 limits. 12-3 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for Cliff Pace. An 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Fisher ornery today. 10 pounds, 14 ounces. Moves into 6th place with 23 pounds and an ounce. Unfortunately, going to be a little short this time around, Cliff.
Yeah, I'm going to be a lot short. I don't know. It's just I caught a lot of fish, had a lot of fun. And I didn't have the best of practice, but I did expect to catch more than what I caught in the tournament. It just didn't pan out. Everything I kind of had going, quality bite just kind of died on me. But that's the way it goes. We'll look forward to going to Fork and have a safe trip home.
Safe travels. Look forward to seeing you in Texas. Came into this event with the lead in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Alabama, Will Davis Jr. 15 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday for our Angler of the Year leader coming into this event. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner, once in the Elites, twice in the Bass Nation, 14-7 today. Moves into 2nd place with 30 pounds and 3 ounces. Will Davis Jr. going to be fishing with us on semifinal Saturday, which seems to be the pattern here in 2025. What a season he is having. Will, you haven't had too many struggles since you've joined the Elite Series, but a great season you're having again this year.
Man, don't wish that juju on me. But, man, it looks good on paper, but it's not easy out there. I didn't have but like 10 pounds at 1 o'clock, and I looked at my ambassador. I said, "This ain't good." You just got that old gut feeling that this ain't gonna be good, So I ended up catching a 3 and a 3.7 with 30 minutes to go, and I was like, "Thank you, Lord." So tomorrow, I don't even know if I don't even know how to even go about it, but we're just going to go fishing and shoot for the moon.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Bassmaster winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. 15-13 yesterday. 5 to add to that here today. Crazy. Weird. 15-13 as of day number 1. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking to get him into semifinal Saturday. 2 Elite Series wins last season, 15-3 today. He's going to be fishing tomorrow with 31 pounds even. He moves into second place currently. Once again, want to thank all the fine folks that have come out here today. A great Friday crowd. Can't wait to see this amphitheater jammed for Saturday and Sunday. We'll spend a little more time with our anglers on those days because we'll be half the field. But the good news is you're going to be one of those anglers.
Yeah, man, this place is awesome. There's a ton of fish, largemouth, spotted bass. You can catch them any way you want right now. So I'm looking forward to putting the Ranger in full speed and covering a lot of water tomorrow and seeing what we can find.
Go get gassed up. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning from one Johnston to another. This is the reigning Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Chris Johnston. Had 14 pounds, 15 ounces to start the day today. 14-15 after 1 day of competition for the 2024 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. 5 fish today, 16-9, a better day today. And with 31 pounds, 8 ounces, Chris Johnson moves into second place, just 7 ounces short of the overall lead. Ranger Mercury Pro digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 31 pounds, 8 ounces, sitting in second place, and a better day today, and that's a good plan. That's a good pattern.
Yeah, it's a good pattern. Keep moving up, and I'm just fishing by the seat of my pants, fishing new water every day. Today, I actually caught my fish pretty early, and by 11:30, I'm like, all right, I got 15.5 pounds. I'm gonna go fish and do what I love. Maybe see one on a bed. And honestly, I didn't really find it. I went through a pocket and I looked out in the middle. Saw a blob out there, threw out, got a 3 3/4 pound spot. So when it's going right, it's going right. But I'm looking forward to going fishing tomorrow. There's tons of fish. It's a great place to fish, and it's a lot of fun.
We'll keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. Had 12 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Five fish today for 12-14, so a little bit better day today, but with 24 pounds, 14 ounces, unfortunately, a little bit below the projected cut, but that's a good one right there. Get a picture for the gram. We're going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 4 pounds, 14 ounces, so you take that over for the day. You get a good picture for the gram, and unfortunately, that's going to be about it for you this tournament.
Yeah, it is what it is, Dave. I don't know. I had pretty good practice. I had found some big ones on beds. I've never really seen big fish like that leave so fast on a lake like this. I've seen it happen like in Florida and places like that. It's pretty typical. But on a place like this, typically if you find them 1-2 days later, they'll still be there. But they left me this week, and I never could relocate them. But it's all good. Always good to be here. Good crowd. Thank y'all for coming. Look forward to coming back and looking forward to Lake Fork in a couple weeks.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels, my friend. He won the last Elite Series event we had right here from Greenwood, South Carolina, the C-double-B, Brandon Cobb. Had 13 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. So just outside the projected cut after day number 1. Day 2, 5 fish. 13 pounds, 3 ounces with 27 pounds, 2 ounces. You move into 8th place currently, but not going to stay there.
No, it's going to be short-lived. Not used to missing the cut here at Hartwell, but I think this week we probably did. I tried to do something a little different today because I had a little bit of a deficit. I was trying to catch a big bag to catch up and had a few bites, but once again did not put them in the boat, so you can't weigh those in. And it was not the best day, but I love fishing Lake Hartwell, and being around here. I'll probably be around this weekend at the Yamaha booth hanging out. So all y'all come say hey to me, and appreciate my family and my wife and everybody coming out to support me, and also the Lander bass fishing team. I help with the Lander bass fishing team. They're helping us do weigh-in. The coach is right here out backstage behind me, so appreciate them coming out.
Awesome. Well, tough one, but a good one to recover in Lake Fork where you've taken a victory before. Another South Carolina angler and a two-time Bassmaster winner. Let me hear it for Brian New. Had 16 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish here today. See if it's enough to slide him inside that top 50. 50 anglers will fish on semifinal Saturday here at the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite on Lake Hartwell. 12 pounds, 14 ounces, so a tougher day today with 28 pounds, 14 ounces. We'll have to see how this all shakes out once our weigh-in's done. Let's hear it for him. Represents South Carolina all year long. So a little tougher day today. Not sure it's going to be enough, but we'll find out.
Yeah, it was definitely tougher. It just didn't happen. But, you know, I worked hard, as everyone does, and it just didn't happen. You know, I got off to a good start, just never got a good bite. But I got some family here. There's my little boy. He just woke up from a nap. That looks pretty good. But, no, we had a close friend back home. Their house burnt down yesterday. So just everybody think about them, the Enlow family. That's a terrible deal. I couldn't imagine. But, you know, we're out here. I'm thinking about complaining about not catching more bass. But hopefully my house is still there when I get home. But, you know, it's so easy to complain about the little things, and they're really not that big.
Really puts things in perspective. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you, and our thoughts and prayers are with that family. Let's bring out a two-time Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. Had a big day yesterday, 18 pounds, 11 ounces. Backing that up with 5 fish here today. Needs 13.4 to get inside or get in the lead. Take over the lead, most would say. 13 pounds, 13 ounces, and he's got it with 32 pounds, 8 ounces. He is your tournament leader. Drew Benton leading the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell. 32-8, and you are leading this tournament, and the best news is you know you're going fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, I really need to, Dave, because, you know, we get asked all the time, what's your favorite lake in the country? And Hartwell's got to be thrown in that mix. This is an awesome fishery. It just kind of kicked me in the knees today. I looked and looked and looked, and I could not find those big females that I needed to really stay there and stay in contention. So tomorrow we're going to lay it on the line, see if we can catch one of those big 20, 25-pound bags that's out there. And if we can, we'll make it interesting.
Would love to see that happen for you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Elite Series Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Scott Canterbury had 14 pounds at 5 ounces. The start of the day today, 5 fish to add to that. 14 pounds and 9 ounces with 28.14. Let's hope that keeps him inside the cut. We'll find out what our cut is at the end of our weigh. And once again, 50 anglers will fish on semifinal Saturday. And I would love Scott Canterbury to be one of those 50. 10th place right now, Scott. 28-14. I mean, you're going to have to sweat it out a little bit, but hopefully it's enough to slide in there.
It needs to fall just a little bit. If it falls a little bit, I'll slide in there. I hope it does, man. This place is awesome. It's got fish everywhere. It's hard to really separate yourself because everywhere you stop, you catch fish. The lake's awesome. The facility is top notch. I mean, Neil Paul and the guys over here do a great job. And bass, I just hope we keep coming here. This is an awesome fishery. Just need to get out there. Hopefully, if I do get a chance to get out there, maybe I, cover a lot more water, running those Impulse lithium batteries down all day long, trying to cover the water, see if I can find a big one on the bed. Hopefully it'll happen tomorrow. If not, man, I'll be around. Thank everybody for coming out. I couldn't do it without my sponsors. Need to thank all of them, and everybody needs to support the guys that support this company, this industry.
Hope you get the opportunity tomorrow. A North Carolina angler, a 3-time Classic qualifier. Let me hear it for Jake Whitaker. Jake Whitaker had 9 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish and a very cute child here on the stage. You know that because I heard as soon as he walked out. And I assume it wasn't for Jake. 7 pounds, 5 ounces. Might have been. I'm sure somebody thinks you're cute.
I surely hope so. My wife asked her. She's right up there. What do you think? She's shaking her head. That's not good. That's not good. The little baby boy in her belly might say otherwise, though, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, that proof is in the pudding.
Oh, man. You could have put me on a stocked pond, and I think I would have messed it up this week. But, just being here close to home has been nice, having friends and family here to support me. It's just one of these deals. We'll take it on the chin and move on to the next one.
All right, always great to share the stage with you. A two-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Japan, Kenta Kimura. 13 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish for Kenta here today. 12 pounds, 13 ounces gives him 25 pounds of 13 ounces. He moves into 13th place currently. Going to hold one up high for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Kenta Kimura. 25-13, unfortunately going to be a little short this time around, Kenta.
Yeah, for sure. I was going for 16 plus, but it didn't happen. I just tried it, but, I should have just concentrated on the bedding fish all week, but I thought I can have 15 a day just as fine, but if you compete against these guys, there's like at least 80, 90 of the best bedding fishermen in the country, so it's hard to compete against it.
It's always good to share the stage with you. You'll get them on Lake Fork. We'll see you there. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. Had 12-13 yesterday. 5 fish here today. $8 pounds, 2 ounces gives him 20 pounds, 15 ounces, and going to be a little short this time around, but Lake Fork ahead, and that's always a fun event.
Yeah, I should have knew better because practice was too good. I was seeing 20 to 25 pounds on bed every day, and I'm like, this is too good to be true. I really tried to force it yesterday. It didn't happen. I felt like it was changing big time, so I really tried to adjust today. It just did not hit. So, yeah, time to get ready for Forkzilla and see what happens, and we'll see everybody at the next one. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Appreciate it.
Safe travels there. Always great to share the stage with you. An Elite Series champion from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. 14 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day today. So he was 2 ounces outside of the cut after day number 1. 11-12 today, and unfortunately, Stetson, this one going to hurt you a little bit.
Yeah, and this is just like Brandon Cobb said, man. I've had some great success here, fished a lot of tournaments here since 2009, and this week it fooled me. I spent a lot of time today on a giant bedfish that I think would have probably been close to getting me in the cut by itself with what I had, but that's the way it goes. I spent a couple hours on it, and then it kind of put me behind, and I had to just go try to catch a limit. But Lake Fork's coming up, had some good success there too, so still a lot on the line this year. Appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks to my sponsors and family, and we'll get them at the next one.
Great way of looking at things. He's a 20-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man Gerald Swindle. 18 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday, 5 to add to that here today. Needs 14.6 to take the lead. 11 pounds, 14 ounces with 30 pounds and an ounce. A little tougher day today, obviously, but should be enough to get him back out there on semifinal Saturday. And weekends with Gerald Swindle are always better. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag. Let me hear it for the G-Man. 30 pounds and an ounce, so a little tougher day today, G, clearly, but I think it's enough to get you back out there.
I hope so. Got a little stubborn. My wife will tell you I got a little bit of that in me. There was a bass that I wanted to start on yesterday, and John Cox got there first yesterday, so he fished him 3 hours, never caught him. And then I decided, I said, I get to start on me today, and I have fished him 2 hours and ain't caught him. So that bass has calculated 5 hours of our derby, and we ain't as much sniffed him. This fish is on crystal meth. I mean, he's going to church down there at the Methodist because he is crazy. And she's big. That's the problem. Every time she rolls over, I'm like, oh, this is going to be nice. It's nice, all right. 2 hours later, I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing. So it's you get hard-headed, you get caught up on one of them, and then what happens, Dave, is I have to speed my rhythm up the rest of the day, and I looked for a bunch of fish after I caught mine yesterday. I looked for almost 5 hours, marked a bunch of fish, and every one of them was gone today. So maybe I'll get to do it again. I've fished with old Pat today, the Bon Jovi.
and it's been kind of fun. And as he said, we was doing some proper, what does he call it, proper derbying. That's right. I told him, I said, that hair you got looks like you bought a ticket to see Janis Joplin, and they never let you in.
It looks better with his hat on.
And I said, you rode the midnight train to junior high with that hair, didn't you? It's really fun to spend some time with him out there, and he was able to upload a lot of videos. I got to get back out there if I make it tomorrow and find 1 or 2 big fish and try to make back in that top 10. So I did what I had to do toward the end to get a check, and maybe it'll work.
I hope you're out there tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out the 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Jason Christie at 14 pounds, 2 ounces. Returns to the body of water where he hoisted the Bassmaster Classic trophy. 14-2 after day number 1. 5 fish today, 9-13. Gives him 23 pounds, 15 ounces, and you head to Lake Fork with a head full of motivation.
Yeah, I do. I'll be hanging out in the Yamaha trailer tomorrow if anybody wants to come up and tell me how in the heck to catch one on Hartwell after the spawn has started. You know, I've had a lot of success here, fished a lot of tournaments, kind of like Stetson said, and a lot of them have been pre-spawnish, you know what I mean? And you just get so many different ideas. I never got dialed in practice, and I bet I threw at 5,000 a day with the spook, and they just, you know, track it and go away. But just a long day. Took 3 past the barb in my hand on different occasions, and it got to the point where I would just reach down with needle nose and pop it out. That's kind of how my day went. But
Three times today.
3 times. One time while I was driving down the lake, I reached up to grab a rod because I didn't strap them down, and got one in this finger. So my marshal or my ambassador, he kind of expected it. I'll just reach down and jerk it out. And I got a rule, if you pull it out in the first minute, you don't feel it because you're still kind of in shock anyway.
Okay, well, I'm glad that rule works for you. Does not for me. I would lay on the floor in the fetal position. Our next angler from Old Forge, PA. Let me hear it for Jonathan Kelly. Had 13 pounds, 3 ounces to start the day today. Needs a little bit better day number 2 to get into semifinal Saturday. 5 fish here today. 13 pounds, 5 ounces gives him 26 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 13th place currently. 26-8, so not sure it's going to be enough to get you back out there tomorrow.
No, absolutely not, Dave. You know, I spent 4 days and 7 hours out there trying to figure this place out, and it just never happened. The last hour of today, it was really fun. It was incredible. I went into this one area, kind of figured it out, and I honestly was shocked how many fish were there. I'm really going to beat myself up that I didn't do it sooner, didn't do it earlier in the week when we had practice time to really run around and look at it. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of guys doing it, but this one part of the area that I was fishing, there was tons of fish in there. I just completely missed them. I really did. I honestly missed them. That happens, and you heard from a lot of guys. They said the lake has been changing so fast, and that's what it was when I went in there and practiced. They weren't doing that yet. So they all started today. They were there. It's just, you know, it happens. It's part of fishing. It's a big learning experience. I'll be the first to admit it. I messed up, and I learned a lot today. Lesson learned.
Hindsight's 2020. You'll get another redemption down at Lake Fork. Let's bring out a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, Hank Cherry. Not qualifier, champion. He's qualified for much more than that. Sorry. Every once in a while I screw up. Like a lot.
Like a lot.
We both screwed up today. 11:15 yesterday, 10 today, and 21:15. And I promise when we get to Lake Fork, I'll remember that you won 2 classics.
Yeah, I did. Those were great times. You know, I love Lake Hartwell. Yesterday, my wife got mad at me. Imagine that. She thought I was up here in a bad mood. I wasn't. I'm just disappointed because this place has been so good to me in the past, but it's also really kicked my rear end a few times too. But that's fishing. That's part of it. That's the way this lake is. Almost pulled it off today. I took the big bass mooch glide out. Went and threw it around some docks. Had 2 good ones come out and just push it, not eat it. And it was just, you know, it's frustrating. So I had to go back out and caught some out deep. But it was a good time, you know. And this crowd here, South Carolina's got some of the best people I've ever met, some of the best fishing and hunting around. To all the veterans and first responders out there, thank you for your service. We couldn't do this without you guys. It means more than that in the world. I know that's not a lot, but that little sentence could make your day. Like if you need any help with any problems, anything you're going through, you can contact the Warriors Journey. They're always open. They got boots on the ground all across the country. Other than that, I'm not saying I'm going to watch baseball because they're playing at 5 o'clock. But hopefully Brock has more than anybody else in the house because he's got to buy dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. At least you get a free dinner. Let's bring out a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Texas. Let me hear it for Brad Watley. Brad Watley had 11 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. 5 fish here today, 7 pounds, 3 ounces, gives him 18.8, and it seems like it was a little tougher out there, not just for you, but for several of our anglers.
Man, I just never got dialed in this week. I ran all over this place and did everything I knew to do, and I really never figured them out. And I sucked so bad yesterday, I said, well, I'm going to try something completely different today, and that didn't work either. So I don't know. It got my number this time, but we're headed to Texas, and so I'll be at home.
You do pretty good there, and we look forward to seeing you down the road. Let's bring out a 2-time Elite Series champion from Alabama, Newport, New York. Let me hear it for Jamie the Hammer Hartman. No, Justin Hamner. Sorry, whatever. I'm bad at my job today. And introduce yourself.
Hey, this is Jamie Hartman.
Sure. Yeah. You won the Classic.
I won the Classic. I like that 2 Elite Series wins thing. Yeah. 23 pounds.
Is that what's... No, you didn't. You had 13. But that's not bad because it gives you 31 pounds, 7 ounces. I'll get better at this. Just give me time. Just learning. I don't know what happened there, but hey, you're going to fish tomorrow, so I'll get an opportunity to get it better tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so. You'd think you'd be good at it by now.
I'm not. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of questioning my decisions on thinking I was good at fishing today at some point. Gosh, these fish can be stingy. I've never wanted to kick a fish.
You shouldn't kick them.
Yeah, I shouldn't, but they frustrated me today. You talking about some following son of a guns. They come up and just right on my top water. Couldn't get them to commit, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of wind tomorrow and we can make something good happen. I know I'm around the big ones. I saw them, but I just got to get them in the boat or I'm going to kick them.
All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Let's hear it for Justin Hamner. Let's keep this way and roll it through with the Elite Series champion from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. Had 18-12 yesterday. 5 fish here today. A little tougher day today, but should be enough to get him out there tomorrow. 12.9 gives him 31 pounds, 5 ounces, puts him in 5th place. He'll be fishing tomorrow, and hey, I got your name right, unlike the last guy. 31.5, so not bad. You're going tomorrow.
Absolutely. I guess Sterling's good luck. Now I got to figure out how I can take him with me the rest of the year. I got to keep my wife at work, though, or we can't afford him, so I might need to have you part-time nanny for me.
I'm not a good nanny, but we could get you one of those, Zach Galifianakis things. You could just, what are they called, where you carry your, like as a backpack for your baby in the front?
I think that'd be throwing glide baits that get dangerous. Knock my baby out. Can't do that. I just figure practice will figure something out, but I just drop him off with you when I put the boat in the water, and I'll pick him up at weigh-in.
That'd be fine. We'll put him in a little playpen. I'm sure it'll be fine. A 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. 13.8 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. $13.8 yesterday, 5 fish today for $10.12, gives him 24 pounds, 4 ounces. And you get to focus on Lake Fork early.
There you go. I'm looking forward to it. I actually stopped after we went to the Classic and caught 30 pounds pretty easy, but we were looking at them there, and won't be like that when we get back, but definitely looking forward. Incredible weights. And, this place is absolutely full of fish. I just can't catch one.
You'll get him at Fork. Safe travels. We'll see you there. The pride of Blue Ash, Ohio, hot off his first Bassmaster Classic. Get loud for Alex Redwine. 15 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. Looks like another good day here today. Needs 17.2 to take the lead, but just focused on the top 50 right now. 5 fish here today. 15.7 yesterday. Today, 15.8 with 30 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 7th place. And it looks like Alex Redwine going to be hanging with us on semifinals Saturday. £30, 15 ounces, so not so bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. I really didn't know what I was in for this week. Me and herring lakes just haven't really jived before, so only one of those fish today was a herring fish, and the rest I had to hone in my inner bed fishing skills and muster up something, but I'll take it. So far, excited to get back out there tomorrow. Really don't know what I'm in for. I feel like I used up all my good luck, but just want to say hi to everyone back home. Crank those Miller Tech batteries a ton today on the trolling motor, but thanks for everyone supporting me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Always great to share the stage with you. See back here tomorrow, a 9-time classic qualifier from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Porosnik. Had 14 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday, so was in the cut after day number 1. But looks at things, he's going to be in the cut here today. It needs 17-10 to take the lead. 5 fish here today for Jacob Porosnik. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. With 35 pounds and 5 ounces, we got a brand new leader at the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite on Lake Hartwell. When we were here in 2019, throughout the entire tournament, we had one 20-pound bag weighed in. This is just our third 20-pound bag, and we are not even close to the halfway point of the day 2 weigh-in. Weigh that for Phoenix Boats of Big Bass. Not going to take that over, but you are leading this tournament, and you said I'm going to get them tomorrow, and you got them.
Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. I went back to some of the same places I went yesterday, and there they were. I don't know if that storm kind of ran them off, but you know, it's 'tis the season. It's the bass rut, and fish are up here spawning. But I tell you, these bass here, they like to have like 4 females on the bed and 1 male. You know, it's kind of my kind of fishing, but it's a weird place, but you know, it's all about a Cinco. You know, Randy Howe caught that big one on a Cinco yesterday, and I just put it in my hand today, and every little dark spot I seen, just throw to it, and one would act right. I'm not actually sight fish, so I think good things are happening, good things are coming. So I'm gonna burn the Miller Tech trolling motor batteries up tomorrow. You know, that's the whole key, is just covering as much ground as you absolutely can, and evidently you'll just run into one, and it'll be a 4-pounder. So hopefully tomorrow brings good things.
Get them charged up. We'll see you back here tomorrow. An Elite Series champion from Mississippi. Let me hear it for Brock Mosley. Brock Mosley had 13 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Hank Cherry says you're buying dinner tonight, so let's hope he's got enough to fish tomorrow. 15 pounds, 3 ounces with 28 pounds, 12 ounces. A better day today moves him up to 16th place. And it's a different day, so we'll have to see how this cut weight shakes out. 28-12. Is it going to be enough to go tomorrow?
I hope so. I haven't figured anything out all week, and then finally today I kind of figured out what I need to be doing, and lost a couple of key fish at the boat, but that's part of it. Everybody loses fish, but today it was fun catching a little bit better quality. I didn't catch near as many as I did the last couple of days, but you know, I'm starting to think Hank and them are doing that on purpose, so I have to buy dinner. And it's, you know, we got a lot of things to pay for. But all in all, it's been a good week. You know, I hope I get to go tomorrow, but not, you know, we'll just start turning our attention to Lake Fork.
All right, well, hope to see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. He's an Elite Series rookie from Pickering, Ontario, Canada, Evan Kung. Evan Kung had 14.3 yesterday, so 3 ounces outside of the cut after day number 1. But day 2 looks pretty decent. 5 fish here today. Let's get him in there. 15-15. That should take care of it with 30 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 10th place. A better day 2. And if he keeps that pattern going, maybe we can sneak him in to Championship Sunday. But by the looks of things, unofficially, he is fishing on semifinal Saturday. Little bit better day today, Evan, and that should be enough to get you back out there tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so. I love this lake. There's a ton of fish in here. I've probably caught 50, 60 fish a day. A lot of small ones. Every once in a while you get a big one. Hopefully get 5 big ones tomorrow and make a run at Sunday.
Would love to see that. Go make it happen. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. A 4-time classic qualifier from Racine, Louisiana, Tyler Ravat. 13 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 2 ounces gives him 27.4. Not sure it's going to be enough.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. I don't know, man. They caught him this week. I figured it out today a little more, and I actually sat on a fish that's like over 6 pounds for over an hour and a half because I just knew if I had that one fish, it'd put me in the cut, but couldn't get her to bite. So hopefully somebody else catches her tomorrow. But I'm just ready to go home. Been out here a couple weeks. Ready to go home, take a nap, and then turn around and go to Fork. And hopefully this year, instead of second, we could win that thing, you know. But I do want to thank my family for coming here this week, and Brianne and my stepdad Jason for driving me around all the time. So I really appreciate that. And my buddy Will, he made it here from Kentucky. We don't really like Kentucky people, but oh god, is there any police here? Because he is a little weird.
He sounds it.
No, I tried my heart out, man. I don't know. I hate missing cuts. It sucks, but hopefully some miracle happens and we make it.
Well, you get to hang out with your buddy Will, and by the sounds of it, he loves you. So we'll see you at the next event. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Tennessee. Get loud for Jacob Fouts. 12 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 12 ounces gives him 27 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves up to 18th place currently with 27.11. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, he's going to earn himself some extra Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points as he tries to make his way to his 3rd Bassmaster Classic. So a little redemption today.
Yeah, a little moral victory. Caught a lot of caught a lot of fish today, man. I really love this lake, and one of these days it's going to love me back. This is always going to be a special place to me. This is where I fished my first Bassmaster Classic at 19 years old, so I love it. Like I said, I hope she loves me back, but probably not going to make it this weekend, but I'm going to take it back to Tennessee and see if I can't give an old Longbeard a dirt nap in the morning.
All right, enjoy that hunt. Next up, a 4-time Bassmaster winner and a 5-time Classic qualifier from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. Had 17 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. Another good day here today for Lee Livesey, looking to fish on semifinal Saturday. 5 fish, 15 pounds, 10 ounces with 32 pounds, 12 ounces. Not a problem. He moves all the way to 2nd place, just 2 pounds, 10 ounces short of the overall lead. Another good day today, Lee. Feeling good about that?
Good day to have a good day. That's what I said a couple of days ago, man. This lake's got them. You got to change the conditions. But before I get into that, my parents' anniversary was yesterday. 45 years they've been married, my mom and dad. Pretty special, but a happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Love y'all. Ready to see y'all soon. But Lake Hartwell, man, thank y'all so much. This place is amazing. Everybody that puts this on, thank y'all so much. Ready to run that Express Yamaha rig around the lake tomorrow and catch some bass. See y'all tomorrow.
All right. See you back here tomorrow morning. A 3-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Toowoomba, Australia, Fear My Heart, Carl Jacobson, had 13 pounds, 5 ounces. So outside of the cut after day number 1, but a better day 2 by the looks of things. 5 fish here today for Carl Jacobson. 13.5 yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 17 pounds, 9 ounces. 30 pounds, 14 ounces, and boom, shakalaka, giant fish. That bass right there punched his ticket into semifinal Saturday. Needs to be better than 414 to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Pretty sure it's going to do that. 6 pounds, 5 ounces, a Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the day, and that punched your ticket into tomorrow, and I know that's got you smiling.
Yeah, it's like when things go right in at this level in tournament fishing, there's nothing better. If you were sending me them big fish vibes, praying for me today, I was feeling it out there. I had 13 pounds at about 1 o'clock, and I'm like, I need one big fish to fish tomorrow. And I put my Minn Kota on 100, and I just went burning. And at about 2 o'clock, I just looked down, and that torpedo was just sitting there, and I was like, that's the one. Took me about 15 minutes, and I caught her, and there's not a better feeling in the world. Yesterday, my own doing, I tore my boat up pretty bad, and I didn't even know if I was going to get to fish today. And one phone call to the guys at Hennessy Outdoors in Dayton. They jumped in their truck and drove 4 hours here to Hartwell, and were in my boat until 9 o'clock last night, fixing it and getting me ready to be on there today. Like, the support's unbelievable. The owner of Pro Guide Batteries, he's calling me, what do I got to do? What do we need to do to get you on the water tomorrow? That's the kind of support and companies that I'm just so grateful and thankful for. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much. Love Hartwell, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to be fishing tomorrow. I can't wait. See you guys.
Awesome. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. The 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. 13 pounds, 4 ounces. Yes, a 5 fish to add to that here today. $15 pounds even, so a little better day today with 28 pounds of 4 ounces. He moves up to 20th place currently. Going to earn himself some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, because he would love to be part of the Bassmaster Classic coming up in Knoxville, Tennessee, where he took the title the last time we were there. The last 2 times we were there, for that matter. 15 pounds today, going to go a long way to help you with the ultimate goal at the end of the season.
Yeah, I'd love to fish tomorrow. It's been a bit of a tough start to the year, so I had a better day today. I changed things up a little bit. I just got catching too many fish, doing the wrong things yesterday, and just caught them all on a little Ned stir. Ned Northline tackle makes a really nice Ned rig head with a Gamakatsu hook and a Z-Man Ned bait. And caught some better ones, but I wish I would have had a little more yesterday. Next couple hours aren't going to be real fun for me being on the bubble, but yeah, hopefully we'll get to go again tomorrow.
We'll find out. We'll fire through this way and as quick as possible. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Paul Mueller had 10 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday, so needs a better day here today. 5 fish here on day 2, Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell in beautiful South Carolina. We are sure happy to be here in Anderson, South Carolina. 12 pounds, 13 ounces. So a better day today, but with 22 pounds, 15 ounces. Unfortunately, going to be a little short of the projected cut. Be outside the cut this time around, and Lake Fork next, and that's a great place to get a little redemption.
2 days in a row behind Gussie, that music gets me every time, man. It's stuck in my head for like 2 hours. We had to change the rotation up a little bit, because don't stop believing for 2 hours.
You just erased it from my mind.
No, now I passed it on to you, buddy, because I'm going to try to do something.
I will not be singing whatever just came out of your mouth.
That was bad. It's bad. It reminds me of the days I used to frame where they had the same song. They had that song on every Wednesday at like 12 o'clock. And we had to change the channel. And did he pick that, or did he pick that?
It's a great song. What's wrong with it?
Well, I've heard it too many times. It was a good song, but when you hear it 465 times a week, it's tough. So, anyways, this is a great fishery. It's probably one of the best venues that we come to. Everything is, awesome. Let's have another classic here. What do you guys think?
I would love to have that. Hopefully Gussie doesn't weigh into that song. Hey, 3-time Bassmaster winner, a 6-time Classic qualifier from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. Mark Menendez had 10 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Five fish here in day number 2, 9:15. So an incredibly consistent tournament, but not the right direction.
Well, consistency is always helpful in bass fishing, and I was that, but just didn't get the good bites this week. It's always great to come here. What a great venue that's been made, especially just for bass fishing. They do other things here too, I'm sure, but bass fishing is the number one thing. I'd like to say thanks to the support crews over there. They keep us on the water. I did everything I could today, Dave. I completely changed from 6-pound line to 25-pound line, and I just kept catching those little babies. We'll head to Lake Fork, and we'll catch some of those that'll eat those little babies.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. He's your day one leader. I need you to get real loud for the 2014 Classic Champion, Randy Howell. Had a giant day yesterday. Our Crush City Monster bag of the tournament, 21 pounds, 11 ounces. Looking for 13-11 to take the lead back here today. 14 pounds, 5 ounces. And once again, Randy Howell is leading the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite on Lake Hartwell with 36 pounds even. £36 even, so a tougher day today for Randy Howell, but the good news is you're leading this tournament. You're going to get another shot at him again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm thankful to make the cut, man. I've had 3 in a row. I didn't make the cut, so what a blessing, first of all, just to get that done, to get to fish again. And yesterday was a special day. It was awesome. You know, catching an 8-pounder on this lake was just a highlight. And but I didn't find another 8-pounder today. They're like unicorns out there. You don't see them very often, so I covered a lot of water, a lot of new water, ran that Ranger Yamaha and that Power Pole Move trolling motor hard all day. And, man, I skipped that Cinco 154 miles today. I got a counter on my dial reel that tells me how many miles I skipped throughout the day. That's not true, but it sounds good. But, you know, but I skipped that bait that many times today. I went through about 4 packs of Cincos, caught a lot of fish, but that's all I caught. I didn't catch any more big ones, so hopefully tomorrow we'll find some new water, get in there in the right places, and you can catch 17 or 18 or 20, you know, without catching a giant here. There's so many 4-pounders here, so maybe we'll find some tomorrow. So I'm happy to be going back out.
It's great to have you back here on semifinal Saturday and back here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Georgia, Mark Frazier. Mark Frazier had 11 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. 11-13 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 11 pounds, 12 ounces. So 2 days separated by an ounce. Consistency, but not the right direction.
No, not the right direction. Real consistent, though. But, no, man, I covered a lot of water today. Just never really came across any big bites. I had them blowing up around me, but I never could catch them. But I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to seeing my family. This place is awesome. It really, I mean, every time I come here, it's just, I feel at home. I didn't catch them. My weights don't show it, but y'all got an awesome fishery. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Always great to have you here. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Buddy Gross. 14 pounds, 7 ounces. So he's right on the cut line after day number 1. Let's keep him in there. I like weekends with Buddy. 5 fish today, 13-13 with 28 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 22nd place as we near the halfway point of this way, and so it's going to be close, but keep our fingers crossed that Buddy gets a chance to go out there on semifinal Saturday. Going to be close, but we'll try to fire through this quickly and get you an answer.
Yeah, I've been on Bubble Boy yesterday and all day today, I think. But it's, you know, it's fishing really good. I just ain't catching the quality. These boys are catching them by looking at them, and I'm just not really good at it. So I just been going down the bank and picking them off as I can. But we're going to get after them again tomorrow, hopefully. Thank the Lord for a limit today, though.
Always great to share the stage with you. Hopefully see you tomorrow morning. Let's bring out a 4-time Classic qualifier from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. David Mullins had 13 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. He says about the same today. 5 fish here today. Day number 2, Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. 13-1 gives him 26 pounds, 11 ounces. Puts him in 26th place currently. $26.11. Unfortunately, not sure that's going to be enough, Mullins.
No, I don't think it's going to be enough. That's the Elite Series. Somebody asked me, how's it like fishing Elite Series? I'm like, you know, you're in practice and you think the best you can do is 10, 11 pounds. You're like, if I catch 10, 11 pounds, I'm good. And you go out there and catch 13, and you're thinking, oh, yeah, I caught better than I thought I would. And then you're in like 75th place. And that's the Elite Series in a nutshell. But, yeah, hey, it's a great lake. It's got a lot of fish. Thank y'all for coming out. We hope we come back.
Always great to have you here. From North Carolina, a 2-time Classic qualifier, KJ Queen. KJ Queen had 14.6 yesterday, so he was right at the cut. 5 fish here today. 13 pounds, 7 ounces gives him 27 pounds, 13 ounces. And unless the cut drops, unfortunately, you're going to be dropping out of this tournament.
I know, unfortunately so, man. It was a grinder today. Had this fish probably to make it in there. She bit 4 or 5 times, just never would commit to it. And it's just one of those days. Fished really hard, grinding my butt off to catch what I caught. And I mean, we'll just have to see where the chips fall. But I'd love to be able to go fishing more because I feel like I finally figured them out. But just not quite enough till it's too late. So, special thanks to my mom and Nan for coming down. And not too far from the house. It was awesome for them to come down and hang out. And we're about to go get some good food and see how the points fall.
Always love having you here. We look forward to seeing you the next one. Let's bring out a former collegiate champion, former Elite Series champion from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. Had 12 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday. Today, 5 fish. Came into this event in a 2-way tie points-wise in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 11-11 gives him 24 pounds and 4 ounces. You move into 34th place, and unfortunately, it looks like you're going to get the weekend off, but fortunately, that is not the usual for you.
Yeah, this was it was a disappointing week. This is one of my favorite lakes in the country, and probably the best venues we go to. Done really well here in the past, and man, we still had a blast. We caught a ton of fish this week, but yeah, disappointed in the finish, but had a great week. Had real fun, and man, we're looking forward to get to Fork, and maybe we can turn this around.
We'd love to see it happen for you. I know it will. 4 top 5s in his rookie season from Knoxville, Tennessee. Give me a little love for Robert G. Robert G had 13 pounds and 15 ounces yesterday. A little better here today by the looks of things. It doesn't matter what I think. Let's see what the scales think. 13-15 yesterday. 5 fish here today for Robert G. 16 pounds, 15 ounces. A little better indeed. With 30 pounds, 14 ounces. Robert G. should have pushed his ticket into semifinal Saturday here at the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. 30 pounds, 14 ounces, and looks like you've done enough to go tomorrow.
Yeah, man. It just feels good to, catch a good bag again. The last couple of events, ever since the Classic, I've kind of been in a slump. And, I'm a big baseball player growing up, and the best way to get out of a slump is just keep swinging. So that's what I'm going to keep doing, and hopefully I can catch them better tomorrow.
Hopefully that was your slump buster, and you keep on rolling throughout the entire season. All the way from Connecticut, give me a little love for Alex Wetherell. Had 9 pounds, 14 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here. Day 2. Whataburger Bassmaster Elite, 11 pounds even, gives him 20 pounds, 14 ounces. And unfortunately, Alex, going to call this one short.
Yeah, these herring spawn lakes just have a number. If there was one area of weakness in my game, it's probably that. So I got to learn that, do better, and as Bill Belichick says, we're on to the next one.
All right, on to the next one. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. A 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Bob Downey. Bob Downey had 12 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. Cut was 14.6 after day number 1. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 2 ounces gives him 26 pounds and 7 ounces. He moves into 30th place currently. 102 anglers in the field, and once again, we will cut this down to our top 50 after today's day of competition, and I'm not sure it's going to cut for you this week.
No, definitely not. I missed the boat here. In practice, I was catching 13 to 15 a day, and I thought maybe that'd be decent enough to make a cut this week, but obviously not. These guys really smashed them, and that's the Elite Series, though. These guys always do. They're always impressive. But this is a super fun lake. I had a blast, caught a ton of fish each day, got to fish offshore, just throwing a little Ned rig, and caught a pile of spots and thought that was going to be good enough, but definitely missed the boat this week with the largemouth deal. So a lot to learn here, but thank you guys for having us. Beautiful lake, awesome venue. Hope we come back.
You'll get him at Fork. We look forward to seeing you there. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Auburn, Alabama, Logan Parks. Once again, your crowd cheers for you, Logan. Let's give him something to cheer about. Had 14-9 yesterday. 5 to add to that here today. Would love to see him fishing on semifinals Saturday. 13 pounds, 14 ounces gives him 28 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 22nd place at the halfway point of this weigh-in, so it's going to be close for Logan Parks. But let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 28 pounds, 7 ounces. I hope it's enough.
I'm going to be sweating the next couple hours, that's for sure. I actually had some really decent bites today, so I'd definitely love to go fishing tomorrow if possible. It's just been a good season, been catching consistent bags. And I got to give a big shout out to my huge crowd over there. Super loud cheering section. My buddy Jake came up to see me. Kelsey came here, and obviously my awesome parents and my mother-in-law. And then Chelsea brought her 2 sons here. I think they may want to be up here one day. You guys keep fishing, and you can be on this stage.
All right, great message. Thank you all for coming out. He's an Elite Series champion from Springville, Alabama, Wes Logan. Had 14 pounds even to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Five fish to add to that today. 13-11 gives him 27-11. He moves into 27th place currently. Let me hear it for Wes Logan. Thank you, Jake. Talk to me about your day.
It was awful. It was actually terrible. I had about what I had about 12 o'clock, and I made a long run up the river. I was like, man, if I could just catch one. And when I was in line, I heard Carl talk about catching that big one to, like, save your tournament. Well, you run that far, you make the good decision, and, I mean, you break off an 8-pounder at the boat, and which is a giant here. If it wasn't 8, it was every bit of 7 3/4, and it ate it horny-toed right at the boat, and I broke it on 60-pound braid. I don't know, but the ironic thing is it goes back over there to the dock, like, trying to throw it, and it almost jumps on top of the dock, and it's just, I mean, I'm sick to my stomach. I literally threw up a little bit, but I can't get out of my own way, dude. Like, I make good decisions. It just don't happen. We're not going to make the cut here. That's 3 in a row. I've never done that in my career, but I don't know. I'm blessed to be here. I want to thank all the great people in this area, Neil Paul, especially all the hard work he does. Thank my great sponsors. Thank b.a.s.s. Thank my parents. Thank my beautiful wife. And I don't know. We'll try and get it figured out.
We'll get trains back on the track at Lake Fork. All the way from California, give me a little love for Bryant Smith. 5 fish here today for Bryant Smith. Oh, he's a little apprehensive today. I appreciate it. 16 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that today. 12-11 puts him in 19th place with 28 pounds, 14 ounces. Let's hope it's enough to get back out there tomorrow. This is going to be a tournament of ounces. It's incredible how close this leaderboard is, but hopefully it's enough to go tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope it is, but, with these guys, they always catch them better the second day somehow, even if the conditions get tougher. But, I'm still happy. I got my kid here. I got my family in the crowd. I can't complain. Got a lot of great sponsors that support me, so on to the next.
It's a great way to look at things. Hopefully it's not over for you. We'll find out. Let's bring out the youngest Elite Series champion in history from Illinois, Trey McKinney. At 17-10 yesterday. Boat didn't catch on fire today, right?
No, sir. We're all good today.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Better day today, anyways. 17-10 yesterday. Today, 16 pounds, 2 ounces. Gives him 33 pounds, 12 ounces. And he moves into 3rd place. And guess what? Trey McKinney threatening for another top 10 here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Got to do his work tomorrow, but has done his work after 2 days of competition. 33 pounds, 12 ounces in 3rd place. And that's just kind of how your career is. You're going to catch him again.
I don't know, man. We tried it this week. This place has kind of been my kryptonite. Every time, I honestly had never cut a check here. And when we come back, all the way through practice to the last 3 hours, I was like, here we go again. It was like game over. But ended up getting 3 good bites in the last practice. We've done it the whole tournament. So they just magically got bigger. So hopefully they can keep getting bigger, and we can hopefully just catch 5 tomorrow.
All right. We'll keep it rolling. Great to see. He is an 8-time Classic qualifier from Payson, Arizona. Let me hear it for Clifford Perch. Clifford Perch, a 3-time U.S. Open champion, had 12 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. $12.2 yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 11 pounds, 5 ounces, gives him 23 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 43rd place currently, so unfortunately Clifford not going to be fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. So unfortunately not going to be fishing with us tomorrow, but Lake Fork ahead, and I know that's always a fun one.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get a little redemption there. I really, I was excited about this week, and I love Lake Hartwell, but I caught a lot of little ones this time. I started out with 2 3-pounders this morning, and thought I was going to turn it around, but it just didn't happen for me. I caught a lot of little ones after that, and they disappeared on me. But yeah, maybe I can get a little redemption next week. I want to say hi to my wife. It's our anniversary weekend. It's kind of stinks being on the road during that, but I knew getting married on April 27th is probably going to collide with some tournaments. But yeah, so hopefully get home soon.
All right, happy anniversary. We look forward to seeing the next one. A former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. At 13 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. Looks like a better day here today. Let's get him inside the cut. 13.2 yesterday. Today, 16 pounds, 6 ounces with 29 pounds, 8 ounces. It looks like he's done that and moved into 19th place currently. Digging deep in that Crush City weighing bag, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to be hanging out with the Llama on semifinal Saturday. 29 pounds, 8 ounces, and that a critical day. You rallied right back into this tournament.
Yeah, real excited about that. Hoping I get to fish tomorrow. I think I figured a little something out today. I figured out where all them spawners that left me went. So they're still a little tricky to catch, but we'll give her hell and see what happens tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Congrats on a great day. From Georgia, get loud for Elite Series, a rookie, Paul Marks. Had a big day yesterday. 19 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. Here he is. 19.7 yesterday, and another good day here today. He's looking for 16.10 to take the lead. Got to watch him on Bass Live today. Needs 16 pounds, 10 ounces for this rookie to take the lead. 19.7 yesterday. Today, 5 fish, needs 16.10, 17 pounds, 4 ounces. And for the first time, Paul Marks is leading a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Keep your eyes on this young pro. I got a feeling you're going to see him atop the leaderboard many more times. But this week, he is leading the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite on Lake Hartwell. And how does that feel?
Pretty crazy, to be honest. Real crazy. Super blessed day out there. Couldn't really run into any big largemouth, but got some big spots, which I love catching. They're my favorite bass. So
You were fun to watch on live, and I look forward to watching you again tomorrow.
Pretty cool. A bunch of people I know showed up, so thank y'all. See ya.
All right, well, hopefully you stick around this weekend because he's going to have a fun weekend. Let's bring out another Elite Series rookie from Birmingham, Alabama, Tucker Smith. Had 16 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. Another good day here today. 5 fish for Tucker Smith. And what a rookie class we have once again in 2025. And he has been battling it out with Paul Marks for our Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year race. 18 pounds and 9 ounces. With 34 pounds, 13 ounces, he moves into 4th place currently. And that battle for Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year continues between Paul Marks and Tucker Smith. 34 pounds and 13 ounces. And, man, having a fun week here this week.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Caught a bunch of spots early and ended up catching one of those largemouth I was talking about yesterday. So got one of those in the boat. I was happy about it. Fished all new water today and going to try to fish all new water tomorrow. Hopefully run into some big ones, but it's been fun. Thanks to all the friends and family for coming out.
Well, congrats on a great tournament. Keep it rolling. See you this weekend. He's a two-time Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner from Cooperstown, New York, Kyle Patrick. Had 15 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. So was in the cut after day number 1. Let's keep him there. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 3 ounces gives him 30 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 19th place and unofficially has punched his ticket into semifinal Saturday. 50 anglers will remain, and by the looks of things, he's going to be one of them. Unofficial, obviously. We'll see how it all shakes out, but I think you've done enough.
Look, I had 9 pounds at 1 o'clock, Dave, and I was down and out. I throw out my drop shot, and I hook the biggest spotted bass I have ever seen breach the water in my life. Snaps me off. I cried a little bit, and then I just stayed mentally strong and caught a 3.5-pound largemouth, and boy, was that exciting. Really exciting.
I imagine. Way better than crying.
Yes. I thought you were going to say something else. Yes, absolutely.
What did you think I was going to say?
Inappropriate for this stage.
Stop thinking inappropriate thoughts when you're on the stage.
Yeah, my brain's out of control, if you guys don't know me. Yeah, but you know what? If I don't fish tomorrow, I'm happy with how, the day progressed.
All right, just get out of here before something comes out of that yapper of yours. A two-time Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. Ray Hanselman had 16-11 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. In the second half of our weigh-in. Now the weights start tightening up. Had 16-11 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 14-5 with 31 pounds even. He's going fishing on semifinal Saturday. Moves into 12th place with 31 pounds even. And he'll be gassing up the Skeeter Yamaha because he's going to work on semifinal Saturday here at the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. 31 even, so a little tougher day today, but enough to keep you fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, I had the same amount of bites I had yesterday, just missing 2 or 3 of those 3.5, 4-pounders. But I'm looking forward to going tomorrow, and I'm going to probably go find a Whataburger here in a little bit because I appreciate them sponsoring this tournament. And Lake Hartwell, this facility is unbelievable. And just look forward to getting after it.
Go get you a Whataburger. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Let's bring in another Elite Series rookie all the way from the West Coast, Andrew Loberg. Had 14 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. Would love to see him fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. Just outside of the cut after day number 1. Let's sneak him in there. 5 fish here today. $16 pounds and 9 ounces with 30 pounds and 12 ounces unofficially. He is inside semifinal Saturday. Great day 2 rally, and looks like it's enough.
Yeah, I hope so, man. These guys whacked them, but just had a blast out there. Caught a ton of fish and just really slowly upgraded throughout the day. Hit a bunch of new water, and if we make it tomorrow, I'm just going to run all new stuff and just hope for the best, get a big old bag.
Congrats on a great rally. I'll see you tomorrow morning. He's a Elite Series champion and a 5-time Classic qualifier, a calm, cool cat from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. 18 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. Got to watch him on Bass Live here today. 5 fish to add to that. 14 pounds, 15 ounces with 33.14. He's inside semifinal Saturday. Doesn't have to worry about that. Moves into 5th place with 33.14. So a little tougher day today, but unlike a bunch of guys pacing backstage, you don't got to pace. You know you're going to work tomorrow.
That is a good feeling for sure. You know, it was today was one of those days that if things could have went wrong, it seemed like it did. You know, I was able to go ahead and get a few good fish in the box and bump the weight up a little bit, but I was really pushing for that 18 to 19 pounds again today and really make a run at this thing. But hey, you know, weights are still going to be stacked. There's a good possibility to go out and catch 20, 22 pounds of spots, and I'm going to go give it hell tomorrow and see what's going to happen.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, but he's no rookie from Texas. Let me hear it for Dakota Hebert. Had 13 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. Would love to have him fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. Needs a little bit better bait here today. 13.8 after 1 day of competition. 14 pounds even, gives him 27 pounds, 8 ounces. You move into 37th place, and unfortunately going to be a little short this time around, Dakota.
Yeah, man, I think I've missed all 4 cuts now by less than, half a pound. So that's pretty impressive. I don't know that anybody's ever done that 4 times in a row, man. But I'm hustling. I'm trying. I'm working as hard as I possibly can. It just one of them things, man. My 2 smallest fish, died on me today. I couldn't call them. So all day long I'm fishing for, just trying. But what else can you do, I hate it as bad as anybody else. It cost me $5,000. But I got a bunch of people I want to thank, Bass Pro Shop, Strike King Lose. We're filming the Kings of Bass. At least Easton's holding his own on that. So be sure to check that out. My girlfriend Shelby, she's always here to support me. Thank you so much. And I appreciate everybody watching back home. Thank you, guys.
We're heading to Texas next, and I predict a big rally there. He's a 5-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters.
Woo! Coming in hot.
17 pounds, 11 ounces. Extra style points on the woo today. Today, 16 pounds, 8 ounces. So 2 good days in a row with 34 pounds and 3 ounces. He moves into 5th place. And that'll give you something to woo about. Patrick Walters going to be fishing with us on semifinal Saturday, and absolutely nobody on earth is shocked to hear that.
I always am.
Patrick, good tournament.
It's been okay. It hasn't been bad. We hadn't made good decisions yet. Sooner or later, we're going to line everything up. I caught that big one first thing this morning, and then just kind of went after that,
How did it go?
Right after that. It was a little bit better the first time. But shout out to my family. Got my little son Shep up there, my wife, my mom for being here, my dad. We're gonna line it up. I think tomorrow's gonna be the day. We're just gonna go fishing, do something a little bit different. I'm catching a good one first thing, but if we can dial it in and we get 5 good ones, we'll see what happens.
It'll be a lot of fun. See you back here tomorrow morning. All the way from Wisconsin, hot off his first Bassmaster Classic qualification, Kyle Norsetter. 15 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Let's get him inside the cut. 15.8 yesterday, 5 here today. £15 pounds, 8 ounces after 1 day of competition. Whataburger Bassmaster Elite today, 14.6 with 29 pounds, 14 ounces. It looks like Kyle Norsetter are going to be fishing on semifinal Saturday as he works his way back to his 2nd consecutive Bassmaster Classic. Let's hope. 29.14, so a little tougher day today, but today's weights was what the cut was yesterday, so I imagine you're going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Switch gears and change things up today. Kind of fish for him exactly how I fish for the smallmouth early and late in the season. Back home, it's dreadfully slow, but it dreadfully works. I caught those 2 decent ones right away, and I'm like, I'll be dang. 2, 3, 4s, I'm going to come in with almost 17, 18 pounds, and it just didn't happen. But hopefully we got enough to fish tomorrow and then keep the streak rolling and get another Classic qualification and take it from there.
I loved it. I love the sound of it. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Had a big day yesterday, a 6-time Classic qualifier, an Elite Series champion from Georgia. Let me hear it for Drew Cook. 18 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Needs 18 even to take the lead here today. Looking for 18 pounds even. 19 pounds and 9 ounces. 19 and 9, and with 38 pounds of 5 ounces, he is leading the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. Get loud for Drew Cook. 38 pounds and 5 ounces. Drew Cook leading this tournament. And Drew, it was fun watching you on live today, but you spent an ungodly amount of time fishing for one bass. Tell me you caught that fish.
I did. I got her. I caught her at 3:02, and my camera guy said, man, it had just gone off whenever I caught her. But, I started on that fish at 9 o'clock this morning. I fished for her from 9 o'clock to like 10:30, and then I came back later in the day. And
for whatever reason, I never could see it, but there was a male that was about 10 inches long. There was another male that was hanging out, so she was like way off the bed, and I was trying to catch her with the other male on a different bed. And finally, whenever I saw that other male, I was able to get her to bite. But, you know, it's not very easy getting some bites, catching some fishes, going down the bank, but just finding those 3 or 4, you know, good ones. I haven't caught any great big ones, but a couple nice ones, you know, 4-something pounders. But hopefully we can do it for 2 more days and get us another one of them trophies.
The gamble paid off so far. It was a lot of fun to watch. We'll see you back here tomorrow. From Shelby, North Carolina, 6-time Classic qualifier, Matt Airy. Team Toyota's Matt Airy had 17 pounds of 14 ounces yesterday. Come on out, ladies. 17 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. Appreciate you. Incredible artists. I watched their art. If you look at his social media before every event, these girls draw a sketch on his driveway, and I'm going to tell you, your art is getting so much better. I mean, it's very, very good. It's always been good, but very impressive. Speaking of impressive, give me an impressive weight here. 15 pounds even, and it looks like he's going fishing tomorrow with 32 pounds, 14 ounces. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. I concur. Let's hear it for Matt Airy, ladies and gentlemen. Go out there, girls, and get a picture with your dad. $32 pounds and 14 ounces. Not only a cute Christmas card right there that you get, but you're going fishing tomorrow, Matt. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, well, that feels better than anything in the world right there. We're only about 2 hours from this place, and I've always loved Lake Hartwell. Been here quite a few times over the years, and it's fishing phenomenal this week. Guys are absolutely cracking them, but we're playing a spotted bass game. I know you got to have a mixed bag here to have a chance to win. Tomorrow we're going to have to mix it up and try to chase some big largemouth.
We'd love to see you here all the way through to Sunday. See you, girls. Bye-bye. All the way from Gonzales, Louisiana. Get loud for the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Had 11 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. $11.14 yesterday. Today, 13 pounds, 2 ounces. Gives him 25 pounds even. 25 pounds even. You got a nice picture for the gram again here today.
That's the name of the game, isn't it, Dave? I guess I don't really know what happened. I had a really good practice here. This lake is incredible how many fish it's in. And I guess they swimming around out in the middle is what I get the feeling. I don't know. The water went down a little bit. A bunch of bedding fish found. They left. A bunch of shad eaters found. They left. I don't know. They mad at me this week. I don't know what the deal is.
You'll be mad at them when we get to Fort.
I will be mad at them.
Well, I look forward to seeing you there. Hot off a big win last week. Congrats on that. Next up, our Bass Nation national champion from Oklahoma, Blake Capps. Had 11 pounds and an ounce yesterday. You promised me a better day this morning. Did it happen?
Not much better.
11-1 yesterday. 5 fish here today. Once again, want to thank everybody for coming out here today for the weigh-in. Make sure to tell your friends and family. We're going to pack this place this weekend. 11-12 gives him 22 pounds, 13 ounces, and unfortunately outside of the cut this week.
Yeah, unfortunately. I did have a lot of fun this week. Carolina's just been awesome. Been down here the last 2 or 3 weeks, and, man, I'd love to come back down here. And everything's been awesome. Everyone's been super nice and polite, and just I really like it down here.
We love having you on the Elite Series. Look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. Speaking of Lake Fork, he's done very good there in the past. A 9-time Classic qualifier from Texas, Keith Combs. Keith Combs, a 3-time Bassmaster winner, 3-time TTBC champion, 11-6 yesterday, hot off a top 10 at our last event. $11-6 yesterday, 5 fish here today for Keith Combs. 14 pounds, 5 ounces gives him 25 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 50th place currently. Let's hear it for Keith Combs. 25-11, so a little short this time around, but made a top 10 their last event, so the Carolina's not so bad to you.
Yeah, no, it was a good run last week. I think I burned all my good luck over in North Carolina. None of it carried over this week. But, had a really tough day yesterday. Just really couldn't get things figured out. And I started to figure it out today. And I actually, went out thinking I got no chance of making it. If I'd have landed everything that bid, I'd have made it to tomorrow. So, it's just good to figure the fish out and just carry it over to Texas.
See you at Lake Fork. I know you're looking forward to that one. A 5-time Classic qualifier from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. 14 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. $14-1 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for Matt Robertson. 10 pounds, 12 ounces. Puts him in 53rd place with a 24-13 and heading to Fork next. And I feel bad for the first one that bites.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to Lake Fork. Not too often I go into a tournament planning on bed fishing, but I've seen some good ones on the bed. And put all my eggs in one basket, and I learned the only bed fishing I need to be doing is whenever I'm laying in the bed dreaming of fishing. So we ain't doing that crap ever again. So, but yeah, we just had to wing it out there this week. I fished up here a lot, and I love the herring spawn, but I don't know where that's going on at, but it ain't on Hartwell.
Well, tough one this week, but go get him at Lake Fork. I tried to introduce him much earlier, but he's really here today. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. You don't know this, but twice today you've been introduced. I introduced Justin Hamner as you earlier today, so I should have made it even and introduced you as Hamner. 15-10 yesterday. Today, 10-11 gives him 26-5, so unfortunately, a little short of this one, no matter what name I call you.
Yeah. He can have the Hammer name, man, because I have done lost it, man. I just still riding that struggle bus, dude. I don't know. I don't get it. I had 3 really good patterns going in practice. I was actually excited to get out there and get after them this week. And, yesterday I scared myself a little bit, and I actually caught them. And, yeah. And then today, here we are, right back on track the way I've been going for the last couple years now. So I just mind blown. I was around hundreds of fish today. I mean, I looked at them on that graph. Hundreds of them nipped my bait and bumped it and pushed it and chased it and just wouldn't commit. And I tried everything. I threw everything I thought I could at them. I guess they bit for other guys, man, but I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. I'm mind blown right now. Kind of upset about it because it was just hundreds and hundreds of fish I was around. But man, this place is great to fish. It's fun. Practice was fun. Tournament, not so much. But anyway, hope they enjoy it tomorrow.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. Safe travels. He's a former Forest Wood Cup champion, hot off his first Bassmaster Classic from Alabama, Justin Atkins. 14 pounds, 7 ounces, and weigh-ins are always better when you hear, "Yay, Daddy," as you walk on the stage. 14 pounds, 9 ounces today puts him in 31st place with 29 pounds even. And hopefully that's enough to get him out there tomorrow. Inside the cut right now, and hopefully it's enough to keep you there, but I'm not going to say anything until this is done because it's going to be tight.
Yeah, dude, it's unreal. I barely missed it at Okeechobee. I finished like 54th. The Pasco Tank, I think I finished like 52nd. So I feel Dakota's pain. Like, I've been so close. I would like to just get over that mark and get to go one more time. I was the first man out of a check at the NPFL last week. Like, I feel the pain. We just went out there. I got a little bit of a clue yesterday afternoon to something different to do, and I just ran it all day, caught a ton of fish, and hopefully we put enough weight together.
All right, we'll keep our fingers crossed to try to fire through this quickly. Let's bring in a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year and Classic champion from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iconelli. Had 14 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Celebrating his 30th season of Bassmaster competition, and we are sure proud to have him as part of the Bassmaster Elite Series. 14-8 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for Mike Iaconelli.
They're alive. They're squirming. Stop squirming. They're so little. That's what it's squirming. They're like night crawlers.
It takes.
They're like red worms. They're like red worms in a plastic container. They just squirm around.
8 pounds, 2 ounces today gives you 22 pounds, 10 ounces, and tough one for you this time around, Ike.
Yeah, tough tournament. The irony of it is, you mentioned 30 years, and I've been doing it a long time. I'm really proud of that. My first professional event was here in 1995. It was a Bass Invitational. So it feels good. It feels a little full circle, like a full circle moment for me to be back here 30 years later. And I'm proud that I've been around that long.
Well, you've had some big Texas events, so I look forward to seeing you down the road there. Always great to share the stage with you. Speaking of Texas, from Fort Worth, Texas, a 9-time Classic qualifier, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Had 9 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. A little better day today. Chris Zaldane, hot off another great season on the Elite Series. Had 13.7 today, gives him 23 pounds and 3 ounces. So this is a tough one for you, Zaldane, but hey, we're heading to Texas next, and I know you're looking forward to Fork.
Yeah, I did I shot myself in the foot yesterday, and I did everything I could to, catch that 19 pounds I needed. I threw the big swim baits, the big glide baits, lots and lots of followers. The good thing is I am warmed up for Lake Fork, so when we go back to Texas, it's going to be on. And I just want to say thank you to the Heaton family for putting me up this week. Awesome cabin, awesome stay, and this is a very cool area to come fishing. If you're watching from anywhere in the country, you guys need to come check this place out. Thank you.
Always great to share the stage with you. You'll get him at Fork. I know you will. Speaking of getting him, he got him bigger than anyone's ever got him in Elite Series history at our last event. Elite Series champion, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. Had 14-1 as of yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 10 pounds, 4 ounces gives him 24 pounds and 5 ounces. Unfortunately, outside of the cut, but you've been on quite a heater here for the last little while, so I don't know if you're happy about it, but you qualified to get the weekend off.
Yeah, I'll take a weekend off, but I'd much rather be fishing, an Elite Series event. But, I think I just kind of flew too close to the sun. I had 2 back-to-back weeks where everything kind of worked out, and today was just kind of back to reality. I made some bad decisions today, and I stayed on a couple way too long. But, I still love this lake. I've had 2 really, really good tournaments here, and then now I've had 2 really, really bad ones. So hope we come back and I can break the tie.
Well, make it feel a little bit better before you leave the stage. You're going to get our Phoenix Boats Big Bass check for a 10.8 he weighed in last week. And then he's also going to get our Crush City monster bag of the tournament, over 34 pounds of bass. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats on that. Just let me hang, and that's just totally fine. Don't worry, nobody noticed. Next up, from Georgia, an Elite Series rookie. Get loud for Emil Wagner. Emil Wagner had 15 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. Today, looks like a better day today. Not that there was anything wrong with 15-13, but it looks a little better today. 5 fish for Emil Wagner, an Elite Series, a rookie, and a guy you want to keep your eyes on. 18 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves all the way into 7th place with 33 pounds, 15 ounces. 33-15. Let's hear it for Emil Wagner. Slippery little suckers. 33 pounds, 15 ounces. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, for sure. It was a good day. Caught a big 5.5 pounder this afternoon on topwater. That was a lot of fun. And then shortly after that, I actually fell in the lake. So that was a first for me. We got it on camera, though, so maybe it'll make a funny clip or something.
Why did you fall in the lake?
It was pretty similar to the Kyle Patrick situation. I just kind of stepped over the side, and my weight went one way, and there I went.
You didn't know the boat ended there?
Did what?
You didn't know that was the end of the boat?
No, not in that moment. I didn't. But, no, it sounds like everybody in the house made the cut, so I'm super stoked that we're all fishing tomorrow, and maybe we can somehow all get in the top 10.
All right, well, hopefully it was a refreshing dip. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A 6-time Classic qualifier from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins. Chad Pipkins had 17-15 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for Chad Pipkins. 11 pounds, 13 ounces with 29.12. He moves into 28th place. And I hope it's enough to go tomorrow.
I sure do. It has been a while. I don't remember what it's like to fish on Saturday, but I sure would like to get out there. Today was just one of those days. Not a lot went right, but I did have one thing go right. I had a little Iconelli moment at the end of the day. One of those deals where you have a little kink in your braid. I knew what was going on. Finally saw a good one. Broke it off. I thought Mike Iconelli's going to get that line, and it was coiled up on the surface with like 30 minutes to go. Trolled at it, and I got the hand line in and won about 3 pounds. So finally caught a break, and hope it's enough to have me go fishing tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad that worked out. When you said an Iconelli moment, I didn't know what you did. Might have yelled at a dog, could have done anything. All the way from Maryland, a 3-time Bassmaster winner. Let me hear it for Brian Schmidt. Brian Schmidt had 15 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. Another good day here today. He's going to be working on semifinals Saturday. $11 pounds, 15 ounces. Or 15 pounds, 11 ounces. That's kind of how the day's going. I'm a little dyslexic up here today, but that's fine. 15, 11 yesterday. 5 today. Just yell at them. Tell them just yell at them, Lisa. Just tell them, stop it. Watch, they'll calm down now. They always listen, just like my kids. No, they don't. 15, 11 yesterday. 5 fish add to that here today. $15 pounds, 3 ounces, gives him 30 pounds and 14 ounces. Unfortunately, we'll have no time to talk to him because his fish used up all of his time here on stage. 30 pounds, 14 ounces, those some lively fish.
Unbelievable. Them Ranger live wells, golly. Good day, good couple days, just lacking a big bite. I don't know, catching a lot of fish, man. All spro baits today pretty much, and a couple on some missile baits, and catching a bunch, just don't know how to get a big one. I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, hopefully just rally on up the leaderboard and maybe get blessed to get a big one tomorrow.
Would love to see that happen for you. Good news is you're going to have a chance. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Alabama, Wesley Gore. Had 18 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Hot off his first Bassmaster Classic. Needs 19-10 to take the lead, but all right, we're worried about right now is making the cut, and he's going to do that. 15 pounds, 10 ounces with 34 pounds, 6 ounces. Never mind the top 50. He's got his eyes focused on the top 10, moves into 6th place currently. $34 pounds and 6 ounces, and you're going fishing tomorrow, but you got your eyes focused on the top 10 if you keep catching them like that.
Yeah, we're going to get out there and hopefully do the same thing again. This morning we just didn't get any herring bites. That was the difference between my day yesterday and today was I got a couple of the right ones early. We're around a lot of 3-pounders. We just got to go out there and catch a few more. I mean, I unfortunately caught some I probably didn't need to catch today, but we'll go see what we can do tomorrow, and hopefully we can do the same thing.
Looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, J.T. Tompkins. Had 15 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. Another good day here today for the former EQ Opens Angler of the Year and Bassmaster Open winner. Had 15-10 yesterday, 5 fish here today. 16 pounds, 15 ounces, gives him 32 pounds and 9 ounces, and J.T. Tompkins moves into 13th place currently. And once again, each and every angler we've had here today weighing in a limit of fish, showing just how amazing Lake Hartwell is. 77 anglers into 102 angler weigh-in, and this place is fishing pretty dang good.
Yeah, absolutely. I love herring fisheries. The fish are aggressive. They're plenty of them, and they just love to bite, and they're always fat. So I love coming anywhere in South Carolina or Georgia that has these herring fish. I just feel like I jive with them a little better, and just love having a ton of fun catching them. So hopefully I get out there. Can't wait to get out there tomorrow and just do it all over again. So caught them late, trying to just scrounge it out. So I think I figured something out late, and hopefully take advantage of it tomorrow.
Definitely going to get an opportunity. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Had a big day yesterday. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Kyoya Fujita. Had 20 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 20 pounds and 9 ounces after one day of competition. He's 17-13 to take the lead, but 13 pounds even. Going to put him in 11th place with 33 pounds and 9 ounces. $33.9, so a tougher day today, but enough to go tomorrow.
Yes, very tough today. So I tried largemouth, but I can't catch. So maybe fishing tomorrow. So tomorrow is I try 20 pounds.
20 pounds? I want to see that. A big crowd, big fish tomorrow. I look forward to seeing them. A 6-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHue. Already made 2 top 10s this year and on pace to do that again here this week. I would love to see it. Had 16-14 to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Needs 21.8 to take the lead, but he's got 5 fish for 16 pounds, 8 ounces. And with 33 pounds, 6 ounces, he moves into 12th place currently, just 5 pounds short of the overall lead. And he'll be gassing up the Abu Garcia Skeeter Yamaha again tomorrow and going to work here on this incredible fishery. 33 pounds, 6 ounces, and man, you're having a great season.
Yeah, I am. It's been fun. I'm actually, just making the right decisions. This morning at about 11 o'clock, I had the 5 smallest bass in Lake Hartwell. I legitimately weighed them all, and I had 6 pounds, 1 ounce at 11 o'clock. I was like, all right, we better go catch some spotted bass because this is sucking. So this morning I was really trying to go for a big bite, and it didn't work out yesterday. I caught a couple big ones early. So we're going to mix it up tomorrow. This is going to be a super tight tournament, as everybody can see. You're going to need one or two of those big largemouth bites to separate yourself. So we're going to go try to figure that out tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. South Carolina, let's hear it for one of your very own, a 2-time Elite Series champion, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie had 10 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. $10.13 after one day of competition. 5 fish today for $10.7, gives him 21 pounds, 4 ounces. And I know this one hurts a little close to home, probably hurts a little more.
Yeah, I'm ready for Fork, though. If I can get as many bites at Lake Fork as I've had here this week, I'll be in contention for the win. But always love coming here. I'd like to thank Neil Paul and his crowd. Man, what an awesome facility. They lay out the red carpet for us every time we come. My Erskine team guys are over here. They're getting ready to go fish the Bassmaster College tournament next week at Bugs Island. But, yeah, man, I never was around the good ones this week. I covered a lot of water fishing my way, and obviously it was pretty hard-headed, and the results show. But, yeah, ready for Fort and go to a big bass factory.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, but he's no rookie from Eagle, Idaho. Cody Meyer had 16 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Let's punch his ticket into semifinals Saturday. 16.5 yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 15 pounds, 3 ounces. He's going fishing tomorrow with 31 pounds, 8 ounces. Cody Meyer going to be part of semifinal Saturday here at the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite on Lake Hartwell. Cody, last tournament, you said you loved the crowds on Saturday. Well, guess what? You get to enjoy them a little more.
Man, I love fishing Saturdays for sure, and it's been a great season for me so far, and just really thankful, blessed to be here. Love coming to places like this with spotted bass. I grew up in Northern California. Had to move out of there, moved to Idaho, but I fished for spotted bass growing up, and I love it. And so we don't get to do that very often. So coming to places like this that are this good, this full of fish are awesome, and looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow.
Always great to have you here on the weekends. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Boats leave it at 7 a.m. Let's bring in a 4-time Classic qualifier from Louisiana, Caleb Summerall. Caleb Summerall had 14 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. $14.11 yesterday for the Express Yamaha Pro from Louisiana, former Bass Nation national champion. Today, 5 fish. 11 pounds, 7 ounces gives him 26 pounds, 2 ounces. And the irony of fishing, when the weight is smaller, it takes longer for it to come up, which is kind of an evil joke.
Yeah, that is, dude.
I mean, I don't make the rules. It's really up to the fish.
I know. It is. Man, just a little bit tougher day today. Didn't capitalize on a couple big bites. That's just fishing. No excuses. We're going to stick around here after the event, work the expo if I don't make the cut, and then we got to do some filming for Spro, and I'll be on the road like a month, so it's gonna be tough. But thanks to everybody at home that watches and supports me. We're gonna get him at the next one.
Always great to have you up here. He's a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho. The prodigy Brandon Polinick had 15.9 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Let's get him in the semifinals Saturday. 15.9 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for Brandon Polinick. 13 pounds, 2 ounces. Moves into 44th place with 28 pounds and 11 ounces. Let's hear it for the prodigy, Brandon Polinick. In 44th place with another 19 anglers to go, so I don't know if there's going to be cut ice cream in the next few hours.
Yeah, the problem is that the guys behind me are a lot of the guys that crushed them yesterday. So it's not looking good for me and the team getting ice cream tonight. But hopefully get some okay points, get out of here, be hanging out at the expo, working at Yamaha and Toyota and stuff tomorrow, and meeting the fans.
Well, hopefully we could have you as part of Bass Live. Always great to have you up here. From one Elite Series champion earlier this year to another from Brookville, Indiana, Bill Lowen. Bill Lowen had 17 pounds and 5 ounces yesterday. Says he doesn't have that today, but you don't need that today. We just need to get you into tomorrow. 17.5 yesterday. Today, 12 pounds, 10 ounces gives him 29 pounds and 15 ounces, puts him in 33rd place. And unofficially, I would say Bill Lowen going to be fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. $29 pounds at 15 ounces, so I think you're going tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be nice to. I think that's going to be enough. You know, I told myself when the year started that we're just going to go and fish the way we're supposed to fish, try to cash checks and make classics, and that's what I've been doing. You know, if I feel like I got to go scope, then I'll do that. But, boy, it sure is fun right now taking that express and getting as shallow as I can and grinding the mud here. I don't see any other competitors all day long, so pretty much got to run and doing what I want to do, and hopefully we can get back out there tomorrow and do it again. And if I get to fish tomorrow, we'll pick a kid out of the crowd for a Bassmaster membership.
We're going to have a big crowd here tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing you. Speaking of a big crowd, they're going to make lots of noise for our reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Easton Fothergill. 17.6 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Let's get him into semifinals Saturday. 17.6 yesterday. Today, 15 pounds, 3 ounces with 32 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 15th place and has officially punched his ticket into his second semifinal Saturday in a row. $32 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 15th place currently and going to work again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm super excited to go here. You know, love this place. It was not easy today. I had to run all new water to pick up those fish. Called twice in the last 20 minutes, so that always feels good. But, yeah, can't wait to get back out there.
You're good at those last-minute calls. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Our unofficial leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Wisconsin, Jay Shakurat, had 18 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday, and as I said, unofficially took over the lead in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 5 fish here today. 16 pounds, 9 ounces, moves all the way up to 4th place with 35 pounds and 8 ounces, and I would say he's going to be leading Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year again tomorrow. Let me hear it for Jay Shakurat. 35 pounds, 8 ounces, and hey, things going pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it. It was a trying day for me. A lot of the fish that I thought I could catch, I couldn't catch today, and really happy with what I had. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow, but hoping to catch that, 16 to 19 pounds, having a lot of fun out here on Lake Hartwell. Maybe I'll even get lucky and catch a herring fish in the morning, but hi to everybody back home. I'm having a blast down here.
Always great to share the stage with you. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And next up, we got a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. At 12 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. £12, 15 ounces gives you 24 pounds at 15 ounces, and unfortunately, a little short this time around, Cody.
Yeah, that's right. I just never figured them out this week. I never caught them in practice and never caught them in the tournament. Tried new stuff every day, so that's just part of it. But big thanks to my wife for coming and taking care of us this week, and all the ladies in the house and all my sponsors, and hey to everybody back home. We'll see you guys in a few days.
Your wife, you haven't seen this, but your wife has literally walked 27,000 steps chasing that child back and forth this entire way in.
Yeah, little do people know that don't have kids, but small children are just as good as a treadmill. Just get you on, and they'll keep you in good shape.
Well, as they get older, they just get faster, so enjoy. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Omaha, Nebraska, Ben Milliken. Hey, Ozzy. 14 pounds and an ounce yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. £15, 3 ounces. He moves into 42nd place with 29 pounds, 4 ounces. And it's going to be close, but I hope it's enough to go fishing on semifinal Saturday. Let me hear it for Bassmaster Open winner Ben Milliken. 8 spots a cushion, and, a dozen anglers still to weigh in here, so it's going to be close.
Yeah, we always got to make it a nail biter, right? Had fun today, man. A lot more fun than yesterday. We probably caught, 30, 40 keepers, and figured out a way to catch some big ones. So I'm really hoping we can get out tomorrow. And honestly, I don't care if I get 50th. If we can go out tomorrow, we're going to try to get in the top 10.
Always great to have you here. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A 4-time Classic qualifier from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper. Had 14 pounds, 13 ounces for the former Bass Nation National champion, a 2-time qualifier for the Bassmaster Elite Series, both through the Opens and the Bass Nation. A very rare feat to accomplish. 9 pounds, 13 ounces gives him 24.10. And unfortunately, day 2 going to get you this time around, Pat.
Yeah, it's been getting me pretty much all year. I'm in a really, really bad rut right now. I can't put two days together, and I've just been having things happen to me on the water that just aren't normal. So I'm hoping I can bust out of the slump. I really thought it would happen here. I really like this lake. I fished it the year I qualified through the Opens and did really well. So I don't know. I'm actually going to be sticking around for a few days for a writers' conference, so maybe I'll get out there and learn a little more.
Always great to have you here, Pat. We look forward to seeing you all season long. Wisconsin angler, a 2-time Bassmaster winner. Let me hear it for Caleb Kufal. Had 14 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Let's get him into semifinals Saturday, 14-12. So he was in there after day number 1. Let's keep him there. 5 fish for the 2-time Bassmaster winner. 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Today, 17 pounds, 11 ounces, not a problem. He rockets all the way up to 19th place with 32 pounds and 7 ounces. $32 pounds, 7 ounces, puts him in 19th place, and hey, that's the way you want to do it. Get him better each day.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of a surprise to me, actually. I had a pretty bad practice coming into this thing. I found one little area that held some fish, and it's been good to me the last 2 days. Today, morning bite was really bad. I probably had 10 pounds at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and, the rest of the day they just bit. So hopefully that happens tomorrow.
All right. Great job. See you back here tomorrow. Let's bring on the Elite Series rookie from Arkansas, Bo Browning. Bo, that was a great response there.
That was pretty good.
Give it to me one more time. Let me hear it for Bo Browning. Oh, and it's all females, too, ironically. Weird. 13 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish today. 13 pounds, 10 ounces again here today. Unfortunately, just outside the cut in 58th place. But one more time, let's hear it for Bo Browning. They sound like they're getting tired.
Yeah, but it was a decent week, honestly. I know I didn't make the cut, but truth be told, Hartwell has always had my number. I've been here lots of times through college fishing, and it seems to get me every time. So I just want to come survive, and that's what I did. But I want to say a huge thank you to my sponsors. Ricky Pike at Creole Steel came on this year and helped me out a lot, and that does really carry you a long way when you get in these ruts of not making checks on the stage. So big shout out to him and my parents back home watching, and I'm gonna go home and chase smallmouth for a week and get my head straight.
Sounds like a plan. We look forward to seeing you at Lake Fork. A 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Gainesville, Florida, Bernie Schultz. Bernie had 11 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday, 5 fish here today. $11 pounds, 12 ounces, so a consistent tournament, but unfortunately on the wrong side of things this time around, Bernie.
Yeah, this place is a fish factory, and just didn't find the assembly line. I don't know what I did wrong, just didn't get the big bites this week, but, man, you can catch them like crazy. Anybody wants to take a kid fishing, this is the place to do it, because you can get bites all day long. Anyway, we'll be back. Hopefully I'll get another shot.
I'm sure you will. We look forward to seeing you at our next event on Lake Fork. Let's bring out a 2-time Classic champion. One of them he won right here from Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. 17 pounds, 14 ounces. He's waving to the people. He has no time to fist bump me. He sees his people, and he is waving. 17-14 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 15 pounds, 14 ounces gives him 33 pounds and 12 ounces. And Jordan Lee is fishing on semifinal Saturday. Baker wants no part of me. $33 pounds, 12 ounces, sitting in 11th place. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And I really don't know what's going on out here. You know, I've been kind of stumped every day. Like, every day's been kind of different. It reminds me a lot of Smith Lake, Clearwater, and it's hard to duplicate. You know, here, day after day, multiple day tournaments, like, you catch them one day and doing one thing, and then the next day you got to kind of completely, change up, and that's how it's been for me today. Just bounced around, did a lot of different things. I just really don't know what to expect tomorrow, but happy with it. Baker's having fun. He's been fishing off the dock every day, and we're looking forward to the rest of the week. So,
look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning. Baker, give me no. Oh, wow, a lot of power. Speaking of power, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. 13 pounds and an ounce yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. $13.1 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 11 pounds, 12 ounces. Gives him 24 pounds, 13 ounces. And he'll hold it up. He's not real.
This is my biggest fish. He's a little pork chop. Look at that.
He is a little pork chop.
It's close.
Boom. Don't worry, we have a special floor that actually bounces off of that, but all's good. I mean, you held it nice.
Yeah, that's not real good for the old bass, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. I learned one thing this week. I felt like the way to catch the biggest bags is bed fishing, and I ain't no bed fisherman. I looked at a lot of big fish, and I just can't get them to bite, so I won't be doing that again in the future. But besides that, I want to thank my mom and dad. They drove all the way from Arkansas to come see me, and I love you guys. And I cannot wait to get home and see my girls. We've been on the road a lot. I know we're about to be back on the road again, but my girls are playing softball, missing all the cool stuff. But thank you, all my sponsors, everybody that supported me. It means a lot to me, and we'll get them at the next one.
I know you will. We look forward to seeing Lake Fork. Safe travels. All the way from Gonzales, Louisiana, let me hear it for Logan Latuso. Logan Latuso had 12-15 yesterday. Today, 5 fish to add to that as we wind down our weigh-in on our final 8 anglers left to weigh in here today. 12 pounds, 8 ounces gives him 25 pounds at 7 ounces, and unfortunately outside of the cut this time around, Logan.
Yeah, I never really dialed it in this week. I tried to do the herring deal, the spawning deal. I just never figured it out, never located the big ones. Struggled to get big bites all week, but it's a fun place to fish. It's full of fish. I'd like to get back, but I'm ready for a much-needed week at home and get ready for Lake Fork.
All right, enjoy a little downtime. We'll see you at Lake Fork. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier and a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Gallant. 13 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday, but a better day today. Let's get him inside our semifinal Saturday cut. 5 fish for Coop. 16 pounds, 5 ounces with 29 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 41st place. And Coop going to be fishing on semifinal Saturday with 29.10. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for the Monster Pro from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada. Big day today for your entire season. I mean, that rights the ship a lot, just the opportunity to fish tomorrow.
Yes, it's man, it's been a rough start for me this year. And going out to today, I think I was sitting in the 70s, and I'm like, I need 16 plus pounds today to fish today, or yesterday, yeah, today to fish today, and we did it. We had 16.5. I think we're fishing tomorrow, and that was much needed. I've been not down on myself, but I'm like, what is going on? I feel like I can't catch a bass anymore. But got a little boost of confidence today. Looking forward to going out tomorrow. Kind of switched it up today on a little bit different of a program. So hopefully we can do even better tomorrow. And thanks everyone for coming, and appreciate it big time. Big shout out to my brother and dad. They've been filming this whole tournament. Big thanks to Willie and Allison for letting me stay at their place all week long. I feel like I've slept there this year more than I have in my own bed. I have. So thank you, Willie. Thank you, Allison. And thank you, Ethan, for being a camera boat. And I know Mom's back home watching. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much.
Great job. See you tomorrow morning. A 13-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. Had 16.2 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Let's get him into semifinals Saturday. 16.2 yesterday. Today, 11 pounds and 9 ounces, unfortunately, just short of the cut, in 56th place currently. So I know that one hurts.
Yeah, I went out there and caught a ton of fish, and was just, kept changing up and trying different stuff, and was never able to get a quality bite. I just needed, like one decent fish, and we'd have been, good for tomorrow. But it did not happen, so I'm not going to dwell on that anymore. But one thing I forgot to mention yesterday is we have the Rainbow Gang. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Bring them up here, have Kathy and everything. But there's also a live auction going on for 4 items on my eBay page. All the 100% proceeds are going to autism charities, and one of the items is a signed Aaron Lewis guitar, and that's pretty cool. Last time I looked, it was around $500, but I know it's going to go for a lot more than that. It's going to end on Monday, so hopefully we can drive it up throughout the weekend and all the other items that are on there, and we can raise a lot of money for autism.
It's incredible what you do, and we look forward to talking about it tomorrow, hopefully on Bass Live.
Yeah, one other thing, the support that Bassmaster gives us for the autism platform is amazing, but we also have the support of all the anglers. We asked them to put on one of these autism awareness pins, and I saw every single angler that had one of those on today. So give a big, huge round of applause for all the anglers. Thank you.
Really cool program. Thank you for heading it up. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from Maine, the main event. Tyler Williams had 11-1 yesterday. Told me it was a drop shot bag, was only going to throw a jig today. Did you do that?
I threw it a fair amount, yeah. I watched him not bite it.
5 fish here today. 11-1 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for 13.5, so a little better today. But with 24 pounds and 6 ounces, he's going to move into 79th place currently. And unfortunately going to miss the cut this time around, but we're heading to Lake Fork next, and I know you're looking forward to that because it worked out pretty good for you the last time we were there.
Yeah, there's some lakes that play into what I like to do, and apparently herring lakes don't. I'm kind of not doing so hot on them lately. But excited for that one. Looking forward to it. There's going to be some bad ones and some good ones. I just do what I like to do and swing. So that's what I'm going to keep doing the rest of the season.
Looking forward to seeing you down the road. Safe travels. A 2-time Elite Series champion all the way from Japan, Takumi Ito. 14 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. I have a feeling he's going to break somebody's heart backstage that's pacing back and forth, seeing if they're going to make the cut. 14, 11 yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 17 pounds and 9 ounces, all the way up to 21st place with 32 pounds and 4 ounces. Let me hear it for Takumi Ito. 32 pounds, 4 ounces, and you're going fishing tomorrow, Takumi.
Oh, yeah, so, but today is pretty tough. So not morning bite, so I'm very, very struggle. But finally I found spotted bass, Disneyland in Hartwell. So it's pretty good, 4-pounder spots and a couple 3-pounder spots. It's so good day, and finally I got one largemouth. It's good day. Hopefully tomorrow is a more big spot at Disneyland.
All right, you keep on hanging out at Spotted Disneyland, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Caught the Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the Year earlier this season, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Alabama, David Gaston. Had 12 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 12-8 yesterday. 5 here on day number 2. Stop number 4 of the 2025 Progressive Bassmaster Elite Series, the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell here in beautiful Anderson, South Carolina. Got to thank all the fine folks of Anderson. Make sure to pack this place tomorrow. 11 pounds, 3 ounces gives him 23 pounds, 11 ounces. Tough one for you this time around, David.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I've caught a bunch of fish, and it's a fun place to fish, and I really enjoy coming here. The past 2 days weren't my days, so, I mean, it's been fun. I had my wife come up and bring the little baby, so, they kept me up all night, but, it's fun to have them.
It's their fault.
Yeah, more or less.
Not hers, but the kid.
Yeah, well, definitely not the wife's fault.
Never is.
Well, you don't say that up here.
Exactly.
I see you.
All right, see you. All the way from Hawaii, say aloha to Matty Wong. Matty Wong had 13.7 outside of the cut after day number 1. Let's see if we can slide him in here on day 2. Had 13.7 after day number 1. 5 fish here today. 15 pounds, 7 ounces with 28 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 50th place currently. He is our bubble boy with 1 angler left to weigh in. 28 pounds, 14 ounces. And Matty, you got 1 angler left to go, so we'll see how this all works out. But I hope you slide in there, but regardless, maximize your points if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, no, totally. Today I went out and trusted the gut. It was good. I was like, I'm going to listen to the gut. I started on a bedfish that I had found the other day, and I was like, stayed really far out, made a long cast, super sensitive mega bass rod. Doing. Oh, felt so good.
What was that noise?
Doing. That one? Yeah, okay. Or the... Oh, never mind.
You made a lot of different noises there.
We're not going to make.
I thought it was the gut.
No, that's after cheese.
You like that one?
No, but yeah, it was great. So I went out, I caught that fish, and then I caught the male, and then I went and pulled up on a rock point where I had a 5-pound largemouth in practice. Caught a high 3 and another 3 off of it, and I'm like, blew my mind, and I'm like, okay, I got to go to the bank, and I put the trolling motor on high. And just put those powerhouse lithiums to work and managed to call up a couple times and got what we got. So hopefully Card doesn't kick me out and we can go and fish tomorrow.
We'll find out here real quick. Congrats on a great rally here today. Let's bring him up, a 7-time Classic qualifier and a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Had 10-10 yesterday. 5 fish here today. His son Davis, Brandon won't admit it, but I'm pretty sure the Davis is after me, being Dave, right? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Good news is you're going to get a Christmas card from Matty Wong forever because you're not knocking him out of the top 50. 22 pounds, 15 ounces. Let's make a nice picture here with his son and Brandon Card on the stage. 22-15. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. So, Brandon, unfortunately, not going to be fishing tomorrow, but you got the family here, and that always makes things a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. They've been the best part of the week for sure. They don't get to travel as much as they used to. And my wife has a full-time job, and she stays real busy. So these tournaments where they get to come, it's always a blast. So we just had a great time, and we're gonna hang out here for probably another day or so and get ready for Lake Fork. I've always caught them good down there, and really looking forward to putting on my rally cap and kind of getting my groove back on down there in Lake Fork.
Well, look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. Shades are cool, Davis. We'll see you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Day 2 weigh-in. 102 anglers started this tournament, but only 50 remain. Atop the leaderboard, Drew Cook with 38 pounds, 5 ounces. Right behind him, Elite Series rookie Paul Marks, followed by our Day 1 leader, Randy Howell, followed by our unofficial leader and Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, Jay Shakurik. A big mover today, Jacob Perosnik, followed by Elite Series rookie Tucker Smith, Wesley Gore, Patrick Walters, Emil Wagner, and rounding out our top 10, Luke Palmer. 50 anglers remain. This is the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite at Lake Hartwell, Anderson, South Carolina. You guys have been awesome. If you're in the local area, get down here. It's going to be a fun weigh-in tomorrow. Let's pack this place. Green Pond Landing, you guys are awesome. Have a great evening. Enjoy being, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you very much.